Hey friends, okay, so we are about 8 minutes away from kickoff. I have been watching at the preview coverage. It's real annoying because there's an opening ceremony that basically they haven't shown at all because it's just commentators commentating, and I would have liked to have seen that open ceremony, so that's kind of annoying. But it is what it is. So, oh, they're back with their coverage. Anyways, we haven't started yet. So, I did actually manage to find Around the World in 80 Stitches. I am not going to, the players are coming out of the tunnel. I am not going to be, mind blanking. I'm not going to be, working on that, at least for this game, because I'm super nervous and invested in this game. Oh, there's Tony Kroos. Oh, my heart breaks that he's retiring. He still has several good seasons in him, but he wanted to retire at the top of his like when he's at his peak, which I guess I can understand, but like you have another season at the top of your peak. Anyways, a different rant for a different day. I don't watch Real Madrid. I wish he'd never left Munich. But anyways, so I decided for this game, at least, and then I will decide what I'm doing later. I'm just going to have my Ever After Shawl, because for one thing, I can use the app to mark off the stitches, and so I don't really have to count or keep track of anything. And the app will tell me how many stitches I do during the game, so I'll be able to update you guys on that. Here is where cover all of that. Here's where I'm at, so I hope to at least finish the gold and maybe do the purple in it, but we will see. Anyways, so that's, oh wow, oh, my hair. It's okay. We're not worrying about hair today. So that's where it's at. I'm so nervous right now. So yeah, we're at 6 minutes till kickoff. I will keep you updated. They are doing a tribute to Franz Beckenbauer, who died within the last few months. I did not realize that. Oh, heartbreaking. Rosie is up here keeping me company because she demands. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna tune off for now. I will keep you guys updated on what's going on in the game. This is the only game today, so this should be my shortest vlog. So I'll chat with you guys later. Bye. Okay, y'all, we are at halftime, and oh my gosh, this game is slay. Okay, sorry, I hear the kids say slay too much at school, and I hope it does not fully creep into my vocabulary, because it annoys me. But anyways, Germany are up 3-0. Scotland has had a player sent off with a red card, so they're down to 10 men. And that was it for the last 3 minutes of the game. So they have a whole other half to play with down to 10. So it could be a real routing, and I am here for it. I do want Scotland to go through in the number 2 spot. So they need to win their next 2 games, but this is a great start for Germany, who I think people are underestimating them because, well, I'm a Germany fan, so I took notes as I have in the past. So really quick, while we're at halftime, within the first minute, in the 50th second, there was a good chance for Germany with a breakaway. It was called, it was offside, so the flag went up, and anyways, the shot didn't go into the goal, but that set the tone for the whole game, and Scotland has just been picked apart, and really it's kind of embarrassing for them. In the 10th minute, Wirtz, I don't know his first name. I don't know most of their first names at the moment. But he scored for Germany, making it 1-0. And then in the 19th minute, Musiala scored again for Germany. The goals have been beautiful. They are beautiful goals. In the 24th minute, the referee called for a penalty. And the VAR checked it for a penalty for Germany against Scotland. And the VAR checked it, and it was changed to a free kick just outside the box. What annoys me with this one is that there were 2 fouls. One just outside the box, but then another, before the whistle was called, another inside the box. And I kind of feel like if you continue to foul a player into the box, that should be a penalty. But anyways, it wasn't. Germany continued to completely dominate the game, and then in the 41st minute, there was a collision in the box where a Scottish player went in with both legs. Initially, it wasn't called for a penalty, but VAR reviewed it and showed that, yes, the player got the ball, but also he got the player with both of his feet studs up. And so then a penalty was awarded, and that player was given a red card. So, like, And Kai Havertz scored for Germany, making it 3-0. So, I am going to, this is how much I've done. It's not much. Probably 20-ish stitches. But, yeah. I'm really enjoying the game. So, I am going to go back to watching the halftime analysis, and I will chat with you all later. Bye. Hey friends. Okay, so the match is done. Germany managed to score 6 goals. Unfortunately, 1 was into their own goal, so that wasn't great. But so the game ended 5-1. And I will review the second half with you before we talk about tomorrow and my predictions for tomorrow's match. Oh, and I should probably show what I did with my cross stitch. I actually managed exactly 100 stitches. So I completed the gold, and so now I have just the purple to do in the center. And if I can manage 100 stitches a match, then I could get a substantial amount of stitching done. So it was nice to work on something that uses the markup app, whatever it's called, and keeps count of my stitches. I'm using my iPad, so it's not Pattern Keeper. It's a different one. Anyways, so let's talk about the second half. Oops. Germany dominated the second half. Scotland changed their tactics and they parked the bus, which is a good strategy for them, because it makes it harder for Germany to score. So Germany had a lot of shots off target from distance that went way too high. So I imagine that they will be practicing that in the lead up to the next game. But they did score. So in the 68th minute, Fulkrug, which is a fun name, scored for Germany. He was a substitute on, and almost immediately upon, not like exactly immediately, but pretty quickly into being subbed on, he scored. My other note was that Scotland had parked the bus and are only trying to defend at that point. Like, they turned over the ball so much in the second half. Their pass accuracy for the game was like 75%, and I think most of that negative part is because of the second half, where basically when they got the ball, they just kind of like gave it back. Like, we're defending at all costs. We do not want this to be a complete and utter routing, which it still kind of was. But in the 75th minute, Fulkrug scored again. Unfortunately, the VAR ruled it offsides, and it was barely offsides, just a bit of his foot and arm, which, since you can't score with the arm, I don't know if that counts. But you can score with your legs. So, but again, it was barely offsides. VAR. In the 87th minute, there was the own goal for Scotland. the ball deflected off the head of Antonio Rudiger into his own goal. And I feel like the Scotland player, like, kicked it onto his head to score the goal. It's like, we might be down to 10 men, so we're going to steal one of your players for a moment. It was unfortunate. I don't think that there was much of anything that Rudiger or Neuer, the goalkeeper, could have done to prevent that goal. It is what it is sometimes, and I don't think it was a case of falling asleep on duty, which sometimes happens when you have such a substantial lead. Words. Anyways, in the 93rd minute, so the last minute of overtime, Emre Can scored for Germany. And what's kind of amazing about this is that he was initially left off of the squad for the Euros. And 3 days ago, he was called up to the squad to replace a player who has tonsillitis, which would suck so much to miss out on playing the Euros in your home country because of tonsillitis. But he's a 20-year-old player, so he hopefully has a bright future ahead of him. Doesn't always happen, but hopefully for his sake, he does. And Emre Can, who has played for 47 games for the national team, was able to come in. He was substituted on, and he scored. So, I mean, even though they were already winning, it was nice to end the game with a goal scored as opposed to a goal conceded. Probably not nice for Scotland's mentality, but I am rooting for Germany as my first team. So this will make it a bit more difficult for Scotland to advance unless they get results out of the next two games. And by results, I mean not a tie. They need to win at least one and tie the second one, but win would be better for them. So, I am hoping that they manage to win the next two games, but because that third place spot that's up, 4 of the 6 who will advance, I think that that's determined by the goal difference ratio, and a 5-1 loss is not a great way to go forward on that. So I'm still keeping my fingers crossed for Scotland. So, as a final, I'm again referencing my notes. Look at my notes. As a final kind of interesting tidbit about this is the first time Germany have ever scored 5 goals in a European match. This is their biggest victory in a European match, and I love that for them. And I am hoping that that this will lead them on to victory. On other notes, it's been over 40 years since a host nation has won the Euros. And also, this is the first time Germany is hosting the Euros as a unified Germany. Hey, Lily. No, come here. Lily Bean. Oh, Lily Bean. I just want to growl at people, Mom. Yeah, okay, behave. We're on camera now, Lily. Okay, so, getting back to my wrap-up, what did I do with my notebook? Okay, yeah. So, honestly, if you have a chance to watch the game, do it. But at least watch the what is it called? The review? The the highlights. Watch the highlights. The Fox Sports app has them, and I'm sure they're on YouTube as well. So now we're going to talk about tomorrow. Okay, so let's just start with this. The TV does not have the first match showing, which really frustrates me because, oops, that's my sister. we've been texting back and forth the whole game and the whole day. So that's really nice too. Like, she lives in Washington State. Her husband's in the Navy. Anyways, so yeah, I went forward on the TV, like on the TV guide, and they're not showing the first match. And I am sorry, but Super Animals and Exploration Awesome Planet should not supersede a Euros match. Like, the match is at 6 a.m. Come on, those things can be played later in the day or on a replay. That's just, I'm sorry, it's ridiculous, especially when you have the rights to the tournament, and so another channel or station can't show it. That's just really ridiculous. But my hope is that it will be on the app, because after the coverage had stopped on the TV, they were still doing wrap-up stuff on the app. So I am hoping that maybe they will show the match, because the first match is going back to away from the messages from my sister, back to the Euro app. Tomorrow's first game is the second match of Group A, which is Hungary versus Switzerland, and a lot of this will help see what's gonna go on in this game. Excuse me. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. Okay. What do I think is gonna happen? This one is a hard one, and I would not be surprised if it ends in a draw. Let me actually see what I put, because, okay, on the Euro app, which this is what the home screen looks like at the moment, they also have a fantasy game, so I got 10 points from today because Toni Kroos earned 8 points and Manuel Neuer earned 2. He would have earned more if we hadn't scored on ourselves like dum-dums, but whatever, you know, I don't honestly think it was their fault, but yeah, a clean sheet would have been better. But anyways, so they also have a match predictor, which I've done, and a tournament bracket, which I've also done, and I can share with you guys. Maybe I'll try to work it out so that I can do an overhead view and go through what my tournament bracket looks like. But anyway, so for the match predictor, let's just see what I actually predicted last night when I was doing this for tomorrow's match. Okay, I did predict a 1-1 draw for Hungary and Switzerland, which is the most common prediction. 30% of people who are doing the match predictor predicted a 1-1 for Hungary and Switzerland. So yeah, Scotland's best hope is probably a 1-1. Is it? I don't know. I have to think strategically about this, because a 1-1 gives both of them a point and puts Scotland at the bottom. They would definitely need to win both of the matches against them. However, if one of them scores like 1 and the other one doesn't score at all, that would put another one with 0 points. I mean, Scotland would still be at the bottom because of the rankings. The goal differential. But at least that's one more team without any points. And Scotland's best hope also is that Germany wins all 3 matches. So we will see. Another interesting thing about this game is, according to the commentator, this is the 13th match in a row in which Germany have conceded. So let's hope to break that trend. I don't know. Streak. Oh my gosh. The words are not coming to me today, guys. And also, I think they were not coming to me last night. So anyways, okay, back to my match predicting. Okay, so then the second game of the day. Could you please stop? Just digging. No. I just asked you to stop, please. They're digging at the floor mat that my chair's on. So I don't know why they're digging. It's not going to get any softer. It's plastic. Anyways. I predicted a 2-2 in the Spain versus Croatia. So another tie. The most popular prediction is 2-1 for Spain. However, I'm having high hopes for Croatia, possibly more high hopes than I should have during this tournament. And 2-2 was the second most common prediction, so we will see. I also predicted Croatia to score first because I was being super optimistic. I mean, I think I can still change it, but I'm not going to. And let's see. The second match of the day is Italy versus Albania, and I did a 2-0 win for Italy, which is, the most popular prediction, with 37% of people predicting that, and 26% predicting 3-1. However, when I was listening to some commentary in the lead up, like another YouTube channel, they were talking about how Italy doesn't have a lot of goal scorers at the moment, so that's why I went with the 2-0 instead of a 3-0, but I don't think Albania has a chance. So we will see what happens, and I will keep you all updated. But for now, I am going to sign off, and I think I'm going to wind some yarn and maybe cast on, because perhaps knitting will be easier during matches, but I still need to do some stitching because I'm in some cross-stitching challenge groups, and right now we have visitors visiting our Jurassic Island, and we have hell stitching going on, and so yeah, gonna do that. But this is the last update for the day, so probably, unless I show you guys. I got a new phone case. Isn't that pretty? It was like $8. I don't think it's that protective, but yeah, it was $8, so got it. Yeah, so unless I come back and show the brackets, try to get this all edited together and uploaded so I don't stay up as late doing that. My husband didn't get home till really late last night. He was working. And so, yeah, I might take a nap. Anyways, we'll see what happens. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey friends. Okay, I didn't expect to come back with an update today, but today did not at all go as planned. So let's see. I mean, it's nothing like dramatically horribly bad. But oh, sorry. I did not yet manage to edit this video, which is why I'm filming this. And so after filming the last part, I went down, I talked to my sister, my youngest sister, for about 2 to 3 hours probably. She had just cut someone's hair, and so we were just chatting. And hey, Maggie. Oh, Megan eaters. Okay. So then I decided I was gonna take my ball winding, my ball winding stuff downstairs, because I can use the kitchen table. It's the least cluttered area I have access to, because my work table here is a mess, a big mess. So yeah. And then when I went down to do that, just about everything that could go wrong while winding the balls did go wrong. I mean, just about everything, okay? One ball I fully hand wound, like, into a ball, because it had somehow gotten a twist in the yarn, so it had looped over, like, but not in, like, however it was tied for dyeing, those loops that were twisted over were involved in that. And so it was a lot of like threading the yarn through each other, and that one alone took well over an hour. Then I had another one where, again, and this was not my error, but when I put it on the Swift, it also ended up having some kind of a kink in it. And so I got about half of it into a cake when I started getting the yarn tugging at itself, and I was like, oh no, not this again. And sure enough, it was that again. And so I wound the second half of the skein by hand. My husband, geez Louise, he thought Walmart was open till midnight, and it's like, since when? It closes at 11 by us, and it has for years. Thank you, pandemic, for that change. Because before that, it was definitely midnight. Super annoying. But anyways, so I wound the second half of it into a ball, and then from that I hand cranked it into the cake. So that was super duper fun. And what's annoying is this was 2 different yarn dyers, so it's not even like, it's not like it was an error from just one dyer. Like, super annoying that that happened, but you know, we pushed through. But anyways, so I was probably doing that about 5 hours for many skeins, and my arm is very, very tired. But anyway, so while I was doing that, I was I watched some videos, because to my great excitement, Kate, Princess Catherine of Wales, is going to be making an appearance at the Trooping of the Colors, yes, the Trooping of the Colors tomorrow, or today, I guess you could say, which is super excited, because in case you didn't know and don't follow royal news like I do, she was diagnosed with cancer, and there's all these terrible internet rumors about, like, I mean, they're just so dumb, that she's actually dead and the royal family is hiding her body somewhere, and blah blah blah, like all this real honest stupidity out there. And so it's exciting that she is feeling well enough at the moment to make this appearance. She says it was a very nice Instagram post that she put up with a picture that a photographer took, because, you know, God forbid someone ever edit a photo. I mean, all those Instagram photos are so unedited by every person out there, and Harry definitely does not have hair photoshopped onto his head on, you know, magazine covers, because he definitely has a full head of hair. I'm being extremely sarcastic, just in case you missed that one. But, you know, just things. So yeah, I'm excited to see her again. I'm hopeful that this means that the recovery is going well, that chemotherapy is going well. And then, so I was watching some videos on that. And then I started watching true crime, because I am apparently in my true crime era. And so I was watching a video. Does anyone watch Stephanie Soo? SOO. She also has a channel called Rotten Mango. She has like several channels, honestly. So I was watching one on the Rotten Mango channel, and it's about this Sarah Lawrence cult. You know, like a you know what kind of cult. And that was like going for 10 years. So crazy. So it's a 2-part video, and it's like gonna be like 4 hours, so like I'm not done with watching it yet. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing. Well, so okay, so why I came back with a video. as I was winding the yarns, I first wound first I actually wound the 3 I was positive about. So then I wound the 2 gray ones. And this one was the second naughty one, in case you were wondering. Okay, so this one was naughty. This one was well behaved. You were naughty. Okay, so I wound these 2. And then I wound the 3 potentials that we were debating. And I even rewound the Bilbo one, just so you guys could maybe like see it better in its glory. But anyways, doing that to help me really solidify what I was gonna pick. And doing that did solidify this was not the pick. Yeah, that was for sure. So you will be another project another day. But now you look nicer, which freed up my yarn cake, but I think being in there so long, it's pretty stretched out, but, or my yarn cozy. So then I wound Slytherin, and this is what, stop, every little sound, I swear. This is what it looks like, and well, it is nice. I am glad that I wound them all because I do think that Emma is the right choice. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. They just flow together so nicely. So, Lillian, stop. Rosie, no. Jeez Louise. I will someday make the Slytherin shawl of my dreams or something, but I just think that for this one, although that does look nice, I just think it looks more elegant with Emma. Again, so decisions have been made. I really wanted to cast it on, but this just took so long. So I don't know, maybe I'll cast on the shawl, which is the other colorway, so that I have something going. Stop it. This is the naughty one that had to be wound into a ball. 435 yards of hand winding. So much fun. And then, sorry. And then, these were the other 2 colors. So this is the combo. And so I think I'm gonna do this one as the main color, this one as the contrast to it, and then we'll have this one as our like other color. I mean, these 2 would be really nice next to each other, but like in person, I don't know that they're contrasty enough. They're looking a lot more contrasty in there. I just think that the light color will get lost in this one. So that's why I was thinking about doing these 2. So yeah, I might cast that one on, so that if I'm gonna knit during a game instead of cross stitch, I have that going. This one, this combination, I am doing little monsters. They're starting, some of them are interested in the cords, and so I was making sure that the sound I heard was not chewing on cords. Anyways, so this one is gonna be a wrap, and that is like a cast on of like 135 stitches, and I just don't think I'm gonna do that right now. So yeah, we'll start with the other one. Maybe the other one, I mean, this one is more brainless as I'm doing stripes. The other one I am doing as the dot option, and so it is more slipping. I do have 2 sets of needles. One is this Knit Smarter that I've never actually used before, but I bought it like a few years ago. And then I'm gonna use my forte. I have the number 5 is not currently with a project, so that is my plan. Anyway, yeah, so now I need to edit this all together, and I will talk with you all in a little bit. Bye. Okay, I just like pressed the stop button, and then I had to come back because I put these two together to go put them on my cupboard, and now I'm thinking I need a 2-color pattern because these two look good together, right? Don't you think that looks like really pretty together? I mean, maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's just me. I think it looks really good together. So now I need a 2-color pattern. What do you guys think? Okay, I'm really going now. Lots to edit. Bye.